Welcome to Traena's Anti-Harassment Training Course. This is the first lesson identifying and understanding sexual harassment. After this lesson, you will be able to define sexual harassment and its two primary types, identify sexual harassment behaviors and issues, recognize proper and improper behaviors. What is harassment? Harassment is a form of employment discrimination that violates Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Harassment is unwelcome conduct that is based on race, color, religion, sex, including pregnancy, national origin, age, 40 or older, disability, or genetic information. Unlawful sexual harassment falls into two broad categories. Quid pro quo, literally this for that, where enduring the offensive conduct, either explicitly or implicitly, becomes a condition of continued employment. And hostile work environment, where the conduct is severe or pervasive enough to create a work environment that a reasonable person would consider intimidating, hostile, or abusive. Offensive conduct may be verbal, offensive jokes, slurs, epithets, or name-calling. Physical, assaults or threats, intimidation, ridicule or mockery, insults or put-downs. Visual, offensive objects or pictures, and interference with work performance. Sexual harassment can occur in a variety of circumstances, including but not limited to the following. The victim as well as the harasser may be a woman or a man. The victim does not have to be of the opposite sex. The harasser can be the victim's supervisor, an agent of the employer, a supervisor in another area, a coworker, or a non-employee. The victim does not have to be the person harassed, but could be anyone affected by the offensive conduct. Example, overheard offensive jokes. Unlawful sexual harassment may occur without economic injury to or discharge of the victim. The harasser's conduct must be unwelcome to be considered harassment. Examples of quid pro quo sexual harassment include offering better work hours in exchange for sexual favors, offering promotion or threatening firing based upon sexual interaction. Examples of hostile work environment sexual harassment include physical, touching, impeding movement, unwelcome advances, assault. Verbal, asking unwelcome personal questions about someone's sex life, unwelcome requests for dates, repeatedly overhearing inappropriate jokes, using racial slurs or sexual innuendo, comments about appearance, spreading rumors, lies about someone's sex life. What is not harassment? Federal law does not prohibit simple teasing, offhand comments, or isolated incidents that are not extremely serious. The conduct must be sufficiently frequent or severe to create a hostile work environment or result in a tangible employment action, such as hiring, firing, promotion, or demotion. Petty slights, annoyances, and isolated incidents, unless extremely serious, will not rise to the level of illegality. To be unlawful, the conduct must create a work environment that would be intimidating, hostile, or offensive to reasonable people. Reasonable person standard. In determining whether harassment is sufficiently severe or pervasive to create a hostile environment, the harasser's conduct should be evaluated from the objective standpoint of a reasonable person. If the challenged conduct would not substantially affect the work environment of a reasonable person, no violation should be found. A hostile environment claim generally requires a showing of a pattern of offensive conduct. In contrast, in quid pro quo cases, a single sexual advance may constitute harassment if it is linked to the granting or denial of employment benefits. Retaliation. Anti-discrimination laws also prohibit harassment against individuals in retaliation for filing a discrimination charge, testifying, or participating in any way in an investigation, proceeding, or lawsuit under these laws. Anti-discrimination laws also prohibit harassment against individuals for opposing employment practices that they reasonably believe discriminate against individuals in violation of these laws.